welcome back to
the Zak
and Buzz
Review.
Okay, so what are we reviewing today?
My turn to bring something in.
Oh, exciting.
But you can't guess what it is.
It wouldn't be anything tech-wise used for the certain use of DIY perchance.
Possibly.
Possibly. Okay.
You know, you're talking to Mr. Ryobi, man.
Mr. Ryobi.
Mr.
You need a
Ryobi.
t-shirt saying Mr. Ryobi.
Oh, I can flick my beard. Master Ryobi.
Master. Well, actually, that would work.
Master Ryobi. Yeah. So,
Okay, what is it?
It caught my eye, so I couldn't help myself.
All right.
Okay. What we've got is the 18-volt Ryobi Battery Inverter.
Okay, so for somebody who's not particularly technically like au
Okay.
fait with Ryobi, what is it? What does it do?
Okay, so it's a battery charger.
Yeah.
Or a power supply, let's put it that way.
Okay.
So when, obviously we go out a lot, you know, we work on site a lot, we do a lot of survey work, and inevitably when we're out and about, we always want to charge our phones, maybe use our laptops and such, and it's always handy having that backup little supply. Even camping or something like that, you know, or might be in the van. And I saw this and I thought, ooh, that's quite. It's a nice small little package.
Is it quite weighty?
Not too bad.
Okay,
not too bad.
it's all right.
So you know, I thought I'll give it a go.
Yep.
What really sort of caught my eye on this was that it's got a 230 volt, which obviously works with our UK 240 volt 3-pin plug straight on it, which is pretty unusual. I thought.
Yeah.
That you could actually just slap a 3-pin plug.
Usually nowadays they kind of just go down to the USB sticks.
Yeah, yeah.
The USB, whatever it is.
Should we take it out of its box? So here it is, out of the box.
It's a funky looking thing.
Yeah, and quite dinky.
So is this part of the One Plus system you keep going on about?
I know. I'm getting kind of hooked on buying Ryobi products.
Yeah.
So far, I've got to be honest. I haven't been disappointed with anything that I bought from Ryobi. So you know, I'm not sponsored by Ryobi, but everything that I've bought has been well manufactured, tough and durable, and has done what I've asked it to do.
Okay, so it does have to be USB.
Well,
okay,
we'll
sorry.
get to that. So anyway, I bought it. So this is what do they call it? Probably says it on here. I don't know. It's like tool only. Yeah, when you buy a Ryobi product, it's like you either buy it with the battery or without the battery. So this was bought without the battery
because you already had batteries.
Because I've already got batteries, and obviously I can get batteries anytime. So anyway, yeah. So this is 18 volt. I have a Ryobi Plus One battery, and it's simply clicks on. Ta-da! There you go. Now, this has got a couple of functions on it, which is quite handy. So, since you've already spotted it, I'll turn to here. We have two USB ports for charging phones. See, that's handy because now I can charge two individual devices off of that. But of course, we've also got the 3-pin plug. And now the 3-pin plug inverter will run anything to up to 150 watts. Double check on that.
I'm going to nod and agree because I have no idea what you're talking
150
about.
watts. Well, no, you know, so for you know something that is that's juicy, you know, something like a power saw or something, it's going to be 500 watts. It's going to
right. Okay. Okay.
But this would be ideal for running your laptop.
Oh, okay.
Device like that.
Okay.
Where you just want.
That's good.
So, you got your laptop, you got its normal battery, but you want that backup, and you just say, "Well, I'll just slap it into the plug straight into the 3-pin socket," you know. So, yeah. For example, here I've brought me
demonstration time, everyone.
So, I've got a 3-pin plug on a USB cable, but technically I don't need to use the 3-pin plug for charging up a device. Okay, so
you could use
that.
The USB.
I'll use the USB port. So anyway, what we do is it's got a couple of little pictures on the top here. Okay, can you see that? So it's got 2 seconds and then times 2. So if I hold it down for 2 seconds, now the power light has come on. This green power light has come on.
Yep, that's good.
Which means now it's
on.
So if I stick a USB in there, get a device, plug that in, and
ta-da!
Bingo.
Should
there
be
you go.
charging. Charging?
Yep, charging.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so that's come on. That's fine. So there we go. So I can charge my device off that.
Do we know how long it might take to charge at all?
I have yet actually used this. I took it out of the box when I bought it, put it back in the box for this.
Give it a bit of a test.
I'll give it a test, and it charges up pretty fast.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm really impressed with how rapid it is on charging a device.
That's cool.
And let's just unplug it out there. Not that I really need to do it on the 3-pin plug, but
for the sake of the video,
for the demonstration, I'll just plug that in there, and bingo, it's come on, charging again.
I suppose that's quite unusual, actually. Just thinking about it. Actually, the 3-pin plug on like a charger. You don't normally get that, do you?
Well, what I've done is I've used this to run when I was out and about, and I was running a camera. Because the battery on the camera I knew was going to run out. Actually, tell a lie, wasn't the camera, it was the set of IR infrared light panels I got.
Oh yeah,
because the
IR light panels, it's almost like a prelude to another review we've got coming.
Yeah. But no, the IR panels are 12 volt panels.
Yeah.
So they need 12 volt, but so we're using a 12 volt transformer plug, slapped it in that, job done.
Right.
So I could run my IR panels off that, no problem at all. Anyway, let's unplug that. One other feature it's got, I don't know if my phone's going to fit on this, because I tend to have quite a thick rubber case on my phone, but it does have a stand just there.
Would it might work with mine?
I don't know, give it a go. So this could be a complete fail, actually.
So how does it go in?
Just tuck it straight inside,
Like,
sideways on.
Sideways on,
Okay. Other way. Well, you got the back of the phone. There you go. Ah, so yours works.
Okay.
So there you go. See, so not only can you charge your phone,
You can have it
but you could be using it as a
mounted as well.
watching videos or doing whatever you want to do on it.
Oh, that's quite cool.
So that's quite. I mean, obviously, I dare say it would stand up that way. There you
Yeah.
go. Or if you've got a tablet. Thing is, as I've discovered, that little stand on the device, which I think is a nice little touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice little touch. It's no good if you've got a thick rubber case on, it won't fit in.
Well, that's the thing. If you had maybe if you had like a shorter cable, it wouldn't work that way for a phone. But if you had it like that way, okay, my camera's in the way, but
I think it's
that
designed
way
mainly for the side-on view.
would work a lot better.
Because let's face it, if you're going to watch a video, you're going to watch it side-on. If you've got a tablet, bam, you're going to slap it in there.
Yeah.
Although I will say most people have protected covers on, so I don't know if that's going to fit everybody's phone. But you see, the difference between your phone and my phone is your phone has got a built-in protected cover, whereas mine's an add-on. So anyway, power button on. If I just press that, now power button off. However, it has another function.
Oh yeah.
We haven't spoken about.
Well, I've been looking at this end of the inverter, but I'm not quite sure.
Oh well, that's again
what it
nice little
is.
touch. If I just, do you want to do it? Touch it twice. There you go. Boom.
Oh, it's a little light.
It's
Okay.
got a little light on there.
That'd be handy for camping.
And
I
that
reckon.
also has, I think it has 2 settings on it, so if you do it again,
What, 2?
yeah. Oh, it's got brighter.
Slightly brighter, yeah.
Yeah, and then 2 again, and it's off. So again, if you are using this for camping or in a dark place and you suddenly need an emergency light, 2 taps, and it's on. 2 taps, and it gets brighter. 2 taps, and it's off.
I mean, it's
Hold it down, and your inverter comes
Yeah.
on. If I just hold it down, but there you go.
I mean, it's a nifty little feature, but it'd be a bit weird to kind of walk around just holding this big block as a light, I reckon.
yeah, I think.
I mean, it's handy if you haven't got any other kind of
I think it's nice.
facility.
I think it's nice to have incorporated a light.
Then,
And
yeah,
obviously you can
it
stand
works,
it up.
it's
And maybe stand it up. I don't know. But I think
You can stand it up that way. Oh no, you can't. Ish, kind of.
I think if you were looking for something compact
Mm-hmm.
that you were going to just take camping with you, maybe.
Yeah, kind of has that feel about it.
Yeah, you can run two devices off the USB. You can run one device off of the 3-pin plug up to 150 watts, and you've got a light as well.
So that brings up the question: how much did you pay for it?
Right, for the inverter only. Let me box back there. You go. So inverter only. I spent the grand total of £42.30
Okay,
from Amazon.
right.
So there you go. And
Do you know how much it would be with the battery? Because the batteries can be fairly
batteries, I mean,
pricey.
I think they average around £50 to £82, depending on the size. Okay. This is one of the smaller batteries, but yeah, I'm pleased. I'm pleased with it. I think it's got lots of little applications that I think that perhaps you won't know exactly when you're going to use it, and then you go, I've got just the thing for that.
I've got an app for that.
Exactly. I mean, even on something simple, if you had one of these, say you lived in a flat, an apartment, or whatever, or even in a house. But the thing is, if there was a power outage, and you suddenly went, damn it, I've forgotten to charge things up, blah 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 blah. If you got one of these and you've got your tools, you can just pop a battery out of any of your tools. So, slap it in there.
The big question: do you think it was worth it?
For £42.30, I'm pleased with it. I mean, as I say, I have actually used it for my IR light rig, and that worked really well. I have changed what I needed. I had this one. I was running the lights, and I had a different power pack running the camera. But I've actually invested in a different power pack now that can run both of them off, and that cost me nearly £90 for that single power pack compared to this one, which was 42.30. So,
now, what I must say about the Ryobi tools is the fact that this one doesn't look as impressive as the other ones we've actually reviewed.
Well, this is kind of a gadget.
It's functional.
It's a functional gadget,
which is very good.
It's literally an emergency. Look at it as an emergency recharger. It does have the facility, which I think is unusual, to get a 3-pin plug inverter on such a small little device. So that could prove to be invaluable.
A unique selling point, shall we say.
And of course, it's got its light, which, again, you might find in an emergency situation as a bit of fun. So there you go.
There we are.
There we go.
Do we have any more Ryobi tool reviews to look forward to?
Perhaps we do.
Okay.
I'm sure I can dig one out. One or two, or three. Or maybe
no spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers.
Okay, anyway, that's it for today.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to this channel and comment below any further reviews you'd like to see.